10 years ago, the chairman and CEO of NBC Universal, Bob Wright, and his wife Suzanne created the nation's largest autism advocacy organization after they found that their grandson Christian was autistic. This organization is named Autism Speaks. Tomorrow is their 10th anniversary. Autism Speaks may seem like it may be a good organization and their goal may be promising at first, but when you see what's behind the scenes of what they do, it may shock you. For those that have autistic children and those that have loved ones that are also autistic, their mission is far from that of helping people who have difficulty with coping with being autistic. Their mission involves fear-mongering ads such as Autism Every Day and I Am Autism, and they have not had one autistic board member on their board of directors. Not only that, they've only put less than 10% of their money, which is around 4%, towards supports and services towards helping autistic people. This is not helping them get all the supports, services, and accommodations that they need to have accessibility to whether they're going to school, going to work, having their own place, anything. And most of their donation money is going towards biomedical research, towards a prenatal test, which would probably end up the same way as what happened with Down syndrome back in the 1980s. They could eliminate autistic fetuses, and that's what will happen when we could be losing a lot of autistic lives. And not only that, they spend money on trying to find preventions, causes, treatments, and a cure, which is non-existent and which will never happen to autistic people, because autism isn't something you can cure. It's something that's just a different neurotype right inside of your brain. It's just how your brain processes what makes you feel comfortable and what's uncomfortable for you. I mean, that's what being autistic is. It's just another way of living. It's just another mindset of how you see the world. This has been 10 years that Autism Speaks, that they have claimed that autistic people are missing from this planet, that they aren't living nor existing. This has been 10 years that they have told parents that their futures will always be of fear and despair, and not of hope and optimism. 10 years that has been too long that they've supported murder suicide, such as in their Autism Every Day video, where one mom contemplated about driving her daughter off the George Washington Bridge, and the trend has continued with such cases such as Izzy Stapleton almost being killed by her mother, and Wanda McCabe being thrown off a bridge. All these murders of disabled people and autistics too have to be put to a stop. It's been 10 years that Autism Speaks has said that autism is a global national health crisis that needs to be stopped once and for all. The real crisis is the misconception of autism, the misconception of arrogance and pity party language. This has been 10 years that Autism Speaks has treated autism as a disease like if it were like AIDS, cancer, or diabetes, which in reality it is not. This has been 10 years that, Autism Speaks has made people afraid of autistic people. And this type of language needs to stop at once. It's time to take back 10 years of what Autism Speaks is offensive rag for what they have done to the autistic community. It's time for them to either start listening to autistic people, or we will stop them at all costs so that they will not do any more harm towards autistic people, and that they will be gone because of all the bad choices that they have done to all the autistic people that want to succeed in life and want to see autism in a positive light. It's time to fight back against Autism Speaks, because we are here to live our lives the way we want to, whether or not you like us being autistic, because being autistic isn't as bad as what you think it is. Autism Speaks. If 10 more years is going to happen of fear-mongering rhetoric, trying to make people afraid of us, or contemplate or allowing more murder-suicides to happen because you just think the abusers are like the parents and are not the parents but the system, we will put an end to you. We will do everything we can to put a stop to you in the next 10 years, because I believe that autistics and neurotypicals can coexist together, and that autistics should never be segregated at all. It's time for you to listen, or it's over. We will do everything we can to stop you from silencing us, and for making us look like a burden or a tragedy in society. That is all, everybody. Take care and good night.